Hi guys, this is David, and welcome to my spring channel update. I just want to talk about a couple of things. First of all, starting with some games that I will be Let's Playing this year. Not this spring, but this year. We'll get on to this spring later. And I don't really like making promises like this because I have reneged on the promises, and I feel really bad for that, but sometimes life just kind of gets in the way. It is what it is. So first things first, I want to talk about Dragon Quest XI. That's going to be coming out for the Switch, the PlayStation 4, and the PC. Unfortunately, we're not getting the 3DS version, but whenever that comes out on September 4th, I am definitely going to be playing that. Like, stay tuned for that, because Dragon Quest, favorite series of all time. Second favorite series of all time? The Trails series. Two games coming out for that. Trails of Cold Steel 3. I'm not entirely sure when that's coming out. Hopefully by the end of the year. Can't make any promises. We haven't heard anything from Falcom or Xseed, so I don't know. But whenever that comes out, yeah, I'll be all on top of that one. But another one that is going to be coming out a lot quicker than Cold Steel 3 is Trails of Azure. Last I checked, which is about yesterday or so, the translation and the polishing and the editing and all that kind of stuff was at 64%. So it should be done in, I would say, a week or two, like tops. Like that should be pretty much done. And whenever that is done, I will be on that. Great game, and that will pretty much close the circle as far as the Trail series is concerned. Yeah, it'll be the conclusion of the Cold Steel arc, so that'll be a lot of fun. Some games that have come out recently that I have purchased and that are really, really good that you might want to look into is the Alliance Alive for the 3DS, as well as Ni no Kuni 2 for the PlayStation 4 and the PC. They're amazing! Yeah, definitely look into those games. They're really, really good. Now, coming up as far as what I'm going to be doing this spring, immediately following the conclusion of Dragon Quest I, I'm going to be moving on to Dragon Quest II. Also for the SNES, so that'll be a lot of fun. It's a pretty hard RPG, but one from my childhood, and hey, I like it. Another game that I'm going to be doing, kind of sort of from my childhood, is Ys 3. I say it's from my childhood because I had the SNES version. I never beat the SNES version because it's just ridiculous, but I'm not going to be playing that version, sorry. I'm going to be playing the Oath in Felghana version for the PSP. The reason why I'm sticking to the PSP version rather than the Steam version is because the PSP has voice acting. Yeah, the Steam has, like, you know, upgrades at HD, all that kind of stuff, but I can make the PSP into HD by kind of manipulating the emulator, and the way that I upload it, I can upload it into HD rather than, you know, standard definition, all that kind of stuff. So that's really not really a concern as far as I'm concerned. And also another game that I'm doing is Just Breed. This is a hidden gem. This was translated, I don't know, 10-something years ago for the NES, and it's one of the last NES games ever released in 1992. This was well after the SNES was already out. And it's a lot of fun. It's a strategy RPG, and you can kind of see, like, where the strategy RPG genre was kind of evolving with this game. It's kind of a mixture between Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, and the Fire Emblem games. But thankfully, it does not include permadeath. If it included permadeath, like the other Fire Emblem games, I wouldn't be playing it. I would be burning it into a fire because I hate permadeath. Permadeath can just, ugh. Never. No. No, 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 no. So anyway, I am modernizing it a little bit by fast-forwarding through the battles, because some of these battles, we're talking half an hour to an hour. Yeah, they're pretty long, so I'm fast-forwarding those, adding in some other music, because the music that I have heard in there, it's some of the worst I've ever seen. So I'm just kind of adding in classic music from other, you know, games, Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger, that sort of stuff, the Trails in the Sky series. Yeah, so that should be a lot of fun. Look forward to that. Look forward to Azure coming up soon. Hopefully Azure doesn't drop in early May, because I have a trip planned for early May, and if it does, yeah, sorry, I'm not going to cancel my trip for Azure. It's not going to happen. So, but I will be getting it done, you know, as quickly as humanly possible. The last thing that I want to talk about is another list that I'm doing. It's not a traditional top 10 list. It's actually a top 5 list, but what I'm looking at is the top 5 worst sequels ever made. Like sequels so bad that they ruined their franchise. Sequels so bad that what was once a great, thriving franchise has just been dead in the water ever since. That's how bad those sequels were. So look forward to that coming out in about, I would say, a week or 2 or so. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this, and enjoy the spring. Have a good day.